Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, fans. You might want to sit down for this one because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing more than ever. And it involves a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC North in a way we haven't seen in quite some time. The whispers coming out of league circles suggest that the Kansas City Chiefs, currently sitting at 8-5 with a tight cap situation of just $2, $8 million, are considering parting ways with their legendary tight end, Travis Kelce. And the destination? Well, the Green Bay Packers are reportedly at the top of the list, with talks possibly involving a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, I know this sounds almost too good to be true, but the NFL is a league where anything can happen, and this kind of move would be seismic for both teams and the division as a whole. Kelce, as many of you know, is not just any tight end. He's a true maestro in route running, an evasive dancer who can turn a simple catch into a highlight reel. His ability to dominate inside the red zone and rack up yards after the catch is unmatched in this league. We're talking about a guy who's been to the Pro Bowl 9 times, a 4-time All-Pro, with over 12-0 receiving yards and more than 80 touchdowns in his career. Kelce's impact on the field is undeniable, and his presence alone elevates any offense he's part of. The Chiefs, despite their stellar record this season, are in a bit of a cap crunch, and with their roster built around Patrick Mahomes and a young core of weapons, they might see Kelce's contract as an obstacle to future flexibility. But here's where it gets even more interesting for us Packers fans. Kelce's potential arrival in Titletown would be a game changer. He's the kind of player who can instantly boost the offense, especially considering the Packers' need for reliable short route options. Our current receiving core is talented but has been hampered by injuries, like Dontavian Wicks, who's been limited with an ankle issue, and Jaden Reed, listed as questionable for upcoming games. Kelce's addition would not only add a proven veteran to our attack, but also create matchup nightmares for opposing defenses. Imagine him lining up alongside Christian Watson or Romeo Doubs, creating mismatches with his size, route savvy, and YAC ability. Looking at the numbers, Kelce in 2025 has been impressive across 13 games, with 60 catches on 83 targets for 727 yards and 5 touchdowns. His average of 12, 1 yards per catch and 55, 9 yards per game shows he's still at the top of his game. His PFF grade of 88, 2 and EPA per target of plus 0.29 demonstrate his efficiency and impact. Kelce's YAC per reception is 4.8 yards, showcasing his ability to turn quick throws into significant gains. And he's doing all this despite a minor shoulder injury that caused him to miss some snaps, yet he's maintained a high level of play. His career totals are staggering, over 12-0 receiving yards and 80 touchdowns, making him one of the most prolific tight ends in NFL history. Now, from the Chiefs' perspective, they're giving up a player who helps limit sacks and keeps defenses honest. Kelce's presence on the field has a tangible effect on the passing game, elevating Patrick Mahomes' performance and reducing pressure. If the Chiefs decide to move him, it's likely driven by cap management and a desire to rebuild their defensive line, which has struggled with speed and consistency this season. Kansas City needs to prioritize a rebuild on their defensive front, and shedding Kelce could free up valuable cap space for that purpose. For the Packers, this could mean a significant upgrade in their offense. Currently sitting at 9-3-1, Green Bay's attack has been solid, but could use that extra spark of consistency and veteran leadership. Our offense averages around 24, 8 points per game, and adding a player like Kelce would give Jordan Love a reliable target who can create separations and produce yards after the catch, something that could open up more opportunities for our other receivers. Kelce's ability to diversify the aerial attack and provide a red zone target with elite YAC stats would help us challenge divisional rivals more consistently. Looking at the broader picture, Kelce's addition could also influence the playoff picture significantly. His presence in Green Bay would not only boost our offense, but could serve as a catalyst for our entire team, much like Rob Gronkowski's trade to the Patriots did during their Super Bowl runs. Kels's experience, leadership, and playmaking ability could help us make a deep postseason run, especially if he continues to perform at a high level in the clutch moments. His projected numbers for the rest of 2025 could be around 900 yards and 7 touchdowns, which would be a huge boost for an offense that's already been clicking. And just to give you a quick comparison, Kels's per route average exceeds that of many current tight ends, and his presence on third down has been a game changer, bumping the conversion rate from 56% to nearly 60%. That's a massive difference, especially when you're trying to sustain drives and keep defenses on their heels. For our offensive line and Jordan Love, having a tight end who can effectively reduce sacks and win contested catches would be a massive advantage. Kels's ability to stretch the field vertically and create mismatches in the red zone makes him a red zone X-factor, reminiscent of how Olsen's performance in Panthers 2015 transformed that offense. Now, I know this is all speculation at this point, but the NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and a trade like this could reshape the division. The NFC North has been a battleground, with the Lions, Vikings, and Bears all vying for supremacy, but a move for Kels could propel the Packers into a different tier altogether. With Kels's leadership and production, coupled with our young core and Jordan Love's development, the future starts to look even brighter. It's also worth mentioning that this move could be a strategic statement from the Packers' front office. They're always looking to add pieces that can help us compete not just this season, but for years to come. Kels's veteran presence would be invaluable for our offensive identity, especially as we continue to develop our young receivers and offensive line. Plus, with the NFL's increasing emphasis on versatile tight ends, Kels's skill set fits perfectly into our scheme, giving us a much-needed edge in both the red zone and on third down. Of course, there are still plenty of hurdles. Think cap space, negotiations, and whether the Chiefs are truly willing to part ways with a player of Kels's caliber. But given the current landscape, all signs point toward a potential shift in the NFL power structure, with the Packers standing to benefit immensely if this trade comes to fruition. It's a storyline that could define the offseason and possibly set us up for a Super Bowl run that fans have been dreaming about for decades. The excitement is real, and as always, the hope is that our front office is working behind the scenes to make something special happen. So Packers fans, keep your eyes peeled because this could be the move that elevates us to a whole new level. Imagine Kels in green and gold, creating chaos for defenses and helping us chase that elusive Lombardi trophy once again. The NFL never sleeps, and neither do the Green Bay Packers, especially when it comes to making moves that can shape our destiny. We've seen big changes before, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the start of something even bigger. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Kels trade? Do you think it's realistic? Would you love to see him in our offense? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. The offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and I couldn't be more thrilled to bring you all the details as they unfold. So keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and let's get ready for what could be a historic chapter in Packers history.